debut, Lefty Adams, the Majid brothers, you know, Abraham Isaacs, Charlie Van Schalkwyk, Neil Fortune, George van Oort. I mean, these are people that are much older than me. But these are the type of people that it was a tough era of cricket. You know, people that I played against and played with, and I was really just go and kill it, and then can sit in your corner, you know. So when I remember when my debut and Lefty Adams was a captain, and he said to me, Lighty, he said 3 overs, you know, om a wicket te vat. And all 3 overs I think I for 6 runs. Didn't take a wicket off. Second innings, threw the ball again to me, took a new ball, said exactly the same thing to me. Took all 3 overs off again. Came back a ball later. When I came, the ball got given to me when I came back, and one side of the ball was big. Look, reverse swing. I mean, even reverse swing. If you look at reverse swing, I don't know why the ball was swinging in the opposite direction. These are also things that I said.
Was it done legally?
No, look, yes, you can't put me under pressure to answer that. But now,
it's 25 years ago.
The thing is, if you look back at, like, let's say, like Ghulam Ali was a fantastic bowler. And Ghulam was also playing with us provincial cricket. And Ghulam had a shop up the road from where I stayed. And we would talk about cricket. And stoop the edges all the time. And he was a bowler, I was a bowler, so. And we actually started talking to each other about this ball swinging the other way. We didn't know what it was. We knew what to do. We knew how to get it to the state. We knew how to bowl it. But we didn't know the science back. You know, so.
Did you call it reverse swing at the time?
No, we didn't.
Oh.
I don't know what we called it. So, it was an art. I mean, it was an art. It was an art to get the ball to obviously in that state, but also not to bowl it. And I used to thrive. I had a bit of a slingy action, so to me it was
more like Wakari.
Yeah. So to me it was almost natural to, once the ball got reversed, was to. Exactly, and I love bowling to death. I always loved it, and as I encourage so many bowlers to, my whole thought process at bowling at the death, what was it like? And the key thing for me was at bowling at the death was attitude. You needed to want to do it. I enjoyed it. I saw great opportunities here to perform a skill. It's not always that the ball's going to swing. It's going to be reverse swing. But there's an opportunity to perform a skill that is, it's only for a certain window in the game. Most of the game is natural swing. It's no swing. It's using your skills in. Playing to me, my whole playing career, football and cricket, were highlights. I had amazing football and cricket career, highly successful cricket. I played with amazing footballers and cricketers, and I'm blessed that I did, because we were a very successful football side. Natural side, Western Province side I played for, and so the cricket sides, Victoria, Montrose, Western Province, Transvaal. I mean, my first game for Western Province, for Transvaal against Western Province, we beat it. We hadn't beaten him for years now.
How was the bank in that game?
Yeah, well, obviously, Shukri and I were actually, Shukri had just come back from the other side, so there was a lot of needle between me and him also. So, but he was telling me about how the guys, the second innings, the guys were saying that eventually Shukri walked out at 3 years. Shukri wasn't supposed to be at it. The guy didn't want to come back. So, I think I took 8 for in the first innings, 8 for 40 first innings. But it was a tight game because they got a big score in the second innings. It gave us an awkward, I think it scored a 180 to win or something. Awkward, 180 to win.
Either again.
Yeah, but we beat him. And but look, so there's been many highlights. But my whole career, my coaching career, it's very difficult to highlight. Like I'm saying, as a sportsman, as a player, cricketer, and a footballer, there's just far too many. As a coach, there's a few that stand out. The 438 game was unbelievable.
Not from a bowling perspective.
Yeah, no. As a bowling coach, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. But as a spectacle, cricketing spectacle, it's a freakish game. It hasn't happened ever again. It was just unbelievable to be part of. it's part of history now. And every time it comes on, you just think, I was there, it's a
11.95 apparently your bowling average in first class cricket. How is that even possible? Is that accurate?
yeah, well, look, it's accurate. I mean, that's all the scorecards. Scorecards, there's history of it, so it is accurate. It's, I know it sometimes, guys ask me the same question you're asking me now. It's, I didn't give it a lot of thought. I mean, well, whether it was 11.9 or was 20, it's, it is hell of a stats. It's hell of a stats.
If you consider that Vern has retired now with 22 or something, it's Kirtley and Waka Yunus and those guys are 20, 21. You 11.95. Did you bowl a lot of maidens or did you take a lot of wickets?
Look, I mean, the thing is that their first class careers include international careers. International careers, you can't compete first class with international. It's a different ball game. It's 20 odd fifers, and in 60 games, it's a lot of fifers in 60 games, 10 fifers, and if you think back, the stats don't make a lot of sense, yeah, look, I mean, sometimes I feel embarrassed about it.
You look embarrassed.
But yeah, that was me. I mean, the wickets I took. I mean, I can remember the amount of games that I played and the wickets I took, and I took a lot of wickets. But it's there's a lot of comments about they playing on mats. I never played a single provincial game on a mat. I made my debut in '78 at Havenwood Park. Havenwood Park was a grass wicket. I've never played one provincial game on a mat wicket. So, and underprepared, yeah, look, it could be. I mean, we played. We knew that we were playing against the Natal, who didn't enjoy the extra bit of pace. There would be grass on, and knock them over. And so, but yeah, look, I mean, there's also been periods where when we played there, we knew that they would prepare the wickets. We played Ladysmith, Peter Maritzburg. We never played sort of in Durban where the wickets were a bit more juicy. We play on the flatter decks and Newcastle and places like this. And, it's. Look, I'm not trying to make any excuses here. This is what it is, right?
You shouldn't.
It is what it is. And yeah, look, I mean, somebody tweeted this morning about my stats. And, yeah, look, sometimes